Well, let's go back to Gary at the House of Commons for the latest on tonight's vote. Gary.
Well, we're hearing all sorts of numbers flying around, but the long and short of it is that David Cameron would appear to have lost the majority of his own MPs on this vote on gay marriage. The numbers are a little bit murky at the moment, but I told you before that the threshold that the rebels wanted to get over, that David Cameron wanted to get over, was 152 MPs. And it's quite clear that when you put together those that voted against gay marriage, those that abstained on this vote, that's the side, the people who were voting against, that got over the 152 threshold. That was a threshold that David Cameron, in a way, sort of set himself. It was word coming out of Number 10 that this was the key thing they wanted to achieve, keep the other side below 152, and it looks right now as though they haven't done it. Kind of explains a bit about how David Cameron's been taking a bit of a back seat in the hours and days leading up to this vote. Having launched the whole thing in the first place, I think there's a sense that, as he said to one MP who went round to see him in the last few days, he thought he might have bitten off a bit more than he could chew on this one.
Well, how significant is this? I mean, you know, we've got Europe, we've got many other very big issues which he's having to fight on. Will it weaken him on those fronts?
Well, a Prime Minister who can't, on a key vote, command the majority of his own MPs, is significantly weakened. And you mentioned Europe. There are many other issues where people come back at him. But on this one in particular, this will fire up his opponents to try and get as much as they can in terms of amendments, in terms of frustrating this bill as it goes through its parliamentary process. They will not relent. David Cameron, I think, in some ways was trying to take a leaf out of the Tony Blair textbook that says if you want to catch the public's attention, prove that you're still a moderniser in the case of David Cameron, that your heart beats in the right place, then you pick a fight with your own party. Well, the important thing is to make sure you can win the fight.
Gary Gibbon at Westminster.